Hello student, let us continue exercise 15.1. This exercise based on probability. We have already done example 1 to 10 and we have already done question number 1 to 4. Now we discuss question number 6. This is your sixth question. Refer of table 14.7 chapter 14. Find the probability that a student obtained less than 20% in the mathematics test. This is your 14.7 table and example 7. A teacher wanted to analyze the performance of two sections of the student in a mathematics test of 100 marks looking at their performance. Now we see the table, marks and number of students, 0 to 20 that is 10 student, 20 to 30 that is 10 student, 30 to 40 that is 10 student and total student is 90. Now we find the probability that a student obtained less than 20% in the mathematics test. Here 0 to 20 mean this interval contain less than 20 marks, that is 7 student, total student 90. So number of favorable outcomes is 7 and total number of all possible outcomes is 90. So we write P equal to 7 upon 9. Again repeat, total number of all possible outcomes equal to 90. Let E be the event getting a student obtained less than 20% in mathematics test. Number of favorable outcomes to E is 7. Marks obtained 20% less, that is 7 student. So we write number of favorable outcomes to E is 7. So P equal to 7 upon 90. Number of favorable outcomes upon total number of possible outcomes. Now we discuss second part. Find the probability that a student obtained marks 60 or above. 60 or above. More than 60. Class interval 60 and 70. And 70 and above. More than 60. Marks obtained 60 and more than 60. So we count both class interval. And 60 to 70 that is 15 student, 70 and above that is 8 student. So total student 15 plus 8 23. Number of favorable outcomes of that student obtained marks 60 and above that is 23 student. Now we explain. Let F be the event getting a student obtained marks 60 and above. Number of such student 15 plus 8 equal to 23. Number of favorable outcomes to F is 23. Hence PF equal to 23 upon 90. 23 is the number of favorable outcomes and 90 is the total number of possible outcomes. Now your homework, question number 5, question number 8, question number 9, question number 10, question number 12, question number 13. Do yourself. These questions are very easy, so try to solve in your fair notebook. Now we discuss question number 7. To know the opinion of the student about the subject statistics, a survey of 200 students was conducted. The data is recorded in the following table. Opinion, number of students, like 135, dislike 65. Find the probability that a student chosen at random likes statistics, does not like it. total number of all possible outcomes equal to 200. Let E be the event that a student likes statics. Number of favorable outcomes to E is 135. Like that is 135 student. So we write 135. P equal to 135 upon 200. 200 is total number of all possible outcomes. 5 4 is 20, 5 0 0, 5 2 is 10, 5 7 is 35. So your answer is 27 upon 40. And second part, does not like it. Find the probability that a student chosen at random does not like it. And number of such students, 65. Again repeat. Find the probability that a student chosen at random does not like it. Number of such students, 65. So we write, let F be the event that a student does not like it. So number of favorable outcomes to F is 65. PF equal to 65 upon 200. 5 1 is 5, 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, 5 0 0. Your probability 13 upon 40. This is your required answer. Now we discuss question number 11. 11 bags of wheat flour, each marked 5 kg, actually obtained the following weight of flour in kilogram. First bag contain 4.9 kg. Second bag contain 5.05 kg. Third bag contain 5.08 kg. Fourth bag contain 5.03 kg. Similarly, find the probability that any of these bags chosen at random contain more than 5 kg of flour. 5 kg of flour. More than 5 kg. Now we count more than 5 kg. That is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bags contain more than 5 kg flour. Again repeat, more than 5 kg. That is 0.05, 0.08, 0.03, 0.06, 0.08, 0.04, 0.07. Now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7. 7 bags contain more than 5 kg of flour. Find the probability that any of these bags chosen at random contain more than 5 kg of flour. Total wheat flour equal to 11 bags. Total number of all possible outcomes equal to 11. Let E be the event. Chosen a bag more than 5 kg of flour. So number of favorable outcomes to E is 7. 7 bags contain more than 5 kg flour. So P equal to 7 upon 11. Number of favorable outcomes 7 and total number of possible outcomes 11. Your probability P equal to 7 upon 11. Now we start new topic, statics. This is your statics. Give 5 examples of that you can collect from your day-to-day life. We can write examples such as height of 20 students of your class, number of absentees in a day in your class for a month, number of members in the family of your classmate, height of 15 plants in or around your school. Second, classify the data in question 1 above as primary and secondary data. Now, we discuss some definitions. Data. What is data? Facts or figures collected with a definite purpose are called data. Raw data. Data obtained in the original form is called raw data. Primary data, when information was collected by the investigators herself or himself, is called primary data. Secondary data, when the information was collected from one sources are called from another sources. From, again repeat, when the information was collected from another sources are called secondary data. Do exercise 14.1 in your peer notebook. Now we discuss example 1. Consider the marks obtained by 10 students in a mathematics test as given below. The data in the form of raw is called raw data. This data is form of the raw data. Let us arrange the marks in ascending order. As smallest number is 25, next greater number is 36, 42, 55, 60, 62, 73, 75, 78, 95. If you find the range of data, so we need lowest mark is 25 and highest mark is 95. Difference of the highest and the lowest value in the data is called range of the data. So range of data equal to 95 minus 25, that is 70. This is your range of data. This is your solution of example 1. Start this line and end this line. Now we discuss Thank you.